no idea what's going to happen in this vlog. All I know is that I'm going to be putting more stuff in, and I don't know what the direction of this vlog is supposed to be. It was supposed to be a follow-up or like a part 2, so it could still be that. I don't know. And because I don't know, I guess this is going to be my intro and my outro. So, hi, welcome to the video, and I hope you stay. So thank you for watching. Yeah, I think that's it. While I have a little light left, because we are aiming to get down to our apartment tonight, so we're going to be moving the sofa, the table that this camera stand is on, just some last minute major furniture that we're taking back downstairs. It's been really tiring, really tiring. Things are changing. We're going to be upgrading a few items purely because we're changing the materials of certain things. We know that mold is going to appear in our apartment at some point soon. So we're trying to, as quickly as we can, replace as much of the wooden furniture that we have that's made of that really cheap chipwood. We're trying to replace all of that with metal furniture instead. So we've just had a short metal cabinet delivered, and it's got legs, so it is raised off the floor. And since the flooding has happened before, we are also looking specifically for items that will be raised off the floor. So that way, when the flooding happens again, if it happens again, probably by next winter or next winter, at least we won't be losing anything that time. It will just be a case of cleaning up, drying out, and then just kind of carrying on until we can move. It is a nightmare. I know it's probably easier because we don't really like confrontation or anything. And honestly, what are renters' rights, to be honest? I am not about to start any arguments. I can get real British with that. But we've just gotten to that point where it's like, it is obviously so much easier for us to just move. But like I said in my last vlog, I'm waiting for my permanent residency to come back, approved and everything, and they are notorious for spelling people's names wrong and spelling people's addresses wrong, and then it's your issue to deal with, and that's a whole other headache to deal with. So we can't really leave until I get my PR back, at which point, once I do get it back, if everything goes completely perfectly, then after that we can look forward to finding somewhere else to live that's a little bit higher. Being in this temporary space has actually been really helpful though. So we're up on the 4th floor, and it's not too bad, especially with like the views and the balcony, although we haven't really been able to use the balcony because of all the snow we've had. But it's nice to just have light. It's nice to just have really big windows. The only downside is that when you're this high up in a building, water doesn't come so freely like it does in our apartment on the basement or ground level. There are lots of pros and cons about living a bit further up in a building. So we've just kind of come to the sort of relaxed decision that when we do eventually move into maybe another tower, maybe not a tower, but like another small apartment building or apartment complex or something that's going to be fairly small, we don't want to be higher than the 4th floor, for sure. We want to be maybe like the 2nd or 3rd floor, because at least you can still have the nice views, you can still get the sunlight, but you're also still really close to the ground. And then you won't have to worry about flooding or anything. You'll just have to deal with other issues instead that might crop up. So we're not rushing into anything, obviously. We still have time, and being in our apartment means that at least we're back where we're comfortable, I guess. That's ultimately what it is. We're just comfortable. Which also means that we're going to go back into darkness, but like I said, we're trying new things. We're going to be upgrading our furniture and stuff, so we'll get new lighting and a new bed head and everything at some point in the future. So I don't know what's due to come. I don't know what's happening, but between everything that happened in the last vlog and now, it's just been an absolute headache, and it's gotten to the point where we feel like we've been beaten down so much that we just can't be bothered to fight anymore. So we're just happy to be going back, which is defeatist and annoying because I hate losing. But there's not really much we can do about it, so we're hoping to get back in tonight. Oh my god, I just snorted on the internet for you. I just snorted on the internet for you. Get a dog, they said. It's gonna be very much fun, they said. Ah, so much bloody fun. But you see the difference? It's quite close to day and night. So light in the kitchen area, just completely trashed right now. And then it just, so this is like all the light stuff. And then it's completely dark over there. It's actually a lot darker. It just looks light on camera, but it's really, really dark. So we're back in the dungeon. Oh, I don't know. We do have like a little light that we normally put in the corner, so we'll move that down tomorrow. And then the sofa will be back down there. Dylan's office will be over there. My desk and everything will be back over there. And we've just got some new curtains as well, which is nice. So whilst we're putting bookshelves and everything back, every so often I will be taking breaks to sew up these curtains. I need to like fold them and hem them up quite a bit because we're going to try and lighten up the space, I guess, by getting lighter things so that light can bounce and reflect. So I'm going to fold those, trim them, hem them, and then replace the black curtains that we have. My husband has a very dark aesthetic. He loves all furniture that's black, which is great. But in a place like this, where it's already so dark as it is, I need to try and find ways to sort of brighten it up a little bit. Sorry, that buzzing is one of the heaters, it's so loud. But yeah, we'll be back down soon, and the apartment is not really going to change that much, it's just the furniture that's going to change. But we'll be back to filming again, so yeah. I'm tired and I'm starting to cramp, so I'm just gonna get ready to take medications and then go pass out in bed and then see what happens and hope to heaven, high heaven, that I can actually try and sleep tonight. It's so dark. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate it so much. Okay, so change of plan. We aren't taking the sofa down, I don't think, tonight, purely because it is one of Bernie's many beds. Why are you giving me so much attitude with these eyes? These eyes are just like, girl, why? I didn't ask you. Can you talk to my lawyer? Oh, really? You can hear something? What can you hear? Oh, okay. I understand. Yes. Someone's being really petty outside. Hmm? Yeah, okay. Thank you, dear husband. He's just moving out the way. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Oh god, it's so bright. Oh my god, you're not going to be able to see that at all. Oh, there you go. Okay. So this is like a really low dining table. I have to say, I really like it. I mean, it's way too low for me because every time I walk up and do something, I kind of go on like directly underneath it, and it's like the weirdest thing. But I like it. It gives me like basement gambling vibes. I kind of want to set up a poker table. It's a light. I'm getting happy over a light. This is really sad. I need friends. So yeah, we haven't really had a chance to use the balcony or anything. But yeah, that's the snow, which is basically quite minimal. Most of it's just been melting and like chilling. My dog likes the snow at first, and then she remembers like, oh my god, it's far too cold. I'm coming back inside. Okay, well that's a booty shot of a dog. Okay, just panning on the snow. Books, 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 books. Ooh, books. Everybody must love books. Oh no, I didn't. She dropped her milk bone, or at least she kicked it underneath the sofa, so that is technically the last thing from this apartment. These are the last books that we have left to sort out. These are some others that we're just going to donate because we don't have a lot of space, and we've managed to sort of start putting things away and making sure that everything's nice and neat. Don't know if you can see me. Hey. So my shelf looks a little bit better, or at least my desk, sorry. So I still have a few more books that I want to put up here. The sewing machine's going to stay right where it is, and then things are slowly but surely going back to normal. So, and at some point I will attack those curtains, but we're getting there. We're getting there nice and slowly. Bernie's just in the corner, chilling out. A few more books to figure out here, but for the most part the shelf is done, which is great. But the floor is still wet in some parts. It's just become a joke at this point. We've just accepted what's happening, and we're just gonna go back to being the quiet tenants that we were before. We are expecting mold to affect us again for a second or a third time. I'm starting to get sick, but me being a little bit paranoid because I'm already a sick person as it is, I'm kind of worried that it's the mold spores going into my lungs. And I don't go out. So it's definitely not COVID. I don't go out and socialize. I've been stuck pretty much the entire time. So it's really annoying. We did have a guy come in the day before yesterday to come and assess the floor. There was no knock, nothing. Our soup just came in, just opened the door, just barged in while my husband was at work with this guy. The guy was looking at the ground, and before he could say anything, my husband was trying to explain, no, the floor is still wet here in patches. If we apply pressure to certain areas of the floor, the water is still coming up through the gaps in the floorboards and everything. And before he even had a chance to really explain or show like what's been going on, my husband was basically told to shut the fuck up. And the guy was guided out of the apartment. So we're in two minds right now to just, I don't know, if it's possible, just hire our own auditor or contractor or someone. I don't know what the word would be. Just someone private, and just have them come in and assess our place ourselves. But I don't know what's gonna happen, because I'm pretty sure I think the main reason, or at least one of my theories anyway, as to why they wouldn't change our floorboards is because once they find that there's problems in this apartment, I'm pretty sure they're going to end up having to, like, they're going to come across other problems in other apartments, and that's going to cost even more money and more havoc and more stress and more whatever. So they would rather just put a Band-Aid over it. Either that, or the other theory is we're too good tenants, we're too quiet, we're too chill, we just do things by ourselves. And so because we don't cause any problems, they want us out. I don't know. There's a lot going through my mind. It's really, really annoying. So my husband and I have continued to document and take pictures and take videos of whenever we've done floor tests, daily tests, the timing, when we do them. I don't know how well you can see. I've got to be very careful here because my husband's over in the corner. But here we normally have, right in front of the sofa, we normally have our coffee table, and we had our massive rug that was there, but we had to throw that out because of the flooding. We put the rug and the coffee table there 2 days ago, so before we brought the sofa down, and my husband, purely because he was curious, after some hours, he moved the coffee table and then proceeded to move the rug. Under the rug is complete rubber. So because of the pressure, all the water came up, and then he could see the water on the bottom of this rug. So we knew that the apartment was wet when we were moving back in. Obviously, it's not as wet as it was initially, but it's still clearly drying, and it's really annoying, and it gets really hot in here, and it's not nice, but we're just bearing down and just doing the best that we can. We're very grateful to have a place to live. We could have been homeless or worse. So we're very grateful to have a place to live. It just sucks that since we are paying tenants, this is how we're being treated. And I don't really understand what we've done to deserve it. So it kind of sucks. It's weird. It also kind of explains why I'm so misanthropic. But I don't know. I guess that's it for now. So thanks for watching the vlog. Another one that's really long and boring. If there's any other updates, I'm sure I'll probably find a way to discuss them or share them or whatever in some other future vlogs. But for now, for this moment, this particular saga is done for the time being, and it's just going to be a waiting game. We're just going to wait for the mold to come back, and then we're going to record that this time, because last time we didn't. The last 2 times we didn't record it. This time we will, just to cover our own backs. So yay, being independent adults. Oh my God, I'm so tired. It's been days since I've actually slept properly. I'm good now.